Tonight, Red Oak City Council will vote on whether a proposed data center project can move forward. But many people who live nearby are opposed.
I just got the arrest documents in a case of a part-time security guard working at this after-hours club shot and killed Mother's Day weekend.
Much warmer temps on the way. Some of you may even use the word hot. I'm talking 90s. The forecast coming up.
New details on American patients exposed to the hantavirus outbreak.
What a day, what a weekend, what a drive!
And we've got a big update after the success of the Grand Prix of Arlington this year.
Good evening, and tonight loved ones are mourning the loss of a security guard who was shot and killed while working at an after-hours club in Fort Worth.
Yeah, Scoop Jefferson just got a look at the arrest affidavit from Mother's Day weekend as the guard's family and friends find a way to honor him.
There's a 86 Chevy Caprice.
When Ryder's car club member,
I've been owning it for 10 years.
Dale McKnight, starts up his classic car,
Why did it happen?
he can't help thinking about fellow car club member Dominique Coleman,
Pretty much heartbreaking.
shot and killed Mother's Day weekend.
I've been knowing him so long. I just not too long ago seen him. A couple weeks ago. Then I hear about this when I woke up Sunday morning.
The shooting happened during Coleman's part-time shift at Club New Start on Miller Avenue, where police responded to gunfire across the street from the club, where they found Coleman and a second victim who survived. In court documents, the second victim told police a man shot Coleman with a firearm multiple times, then shot her and began to pistol whip her on the head with the butt of the firearm before leaving the area.
He was in the car with a couple other people. Thanks to the witnesses and cameras that we have, we were able to apprehend them.
Fort Worth Homicide obtained this arrest warrant, taking 21-year-old Dadrian Freeman into custody for murder.
It's unbelievable. I'm still kind of lost for words.
It hurts inside.
Cliff Sparks serves as vice president of the car club.
We're working on a balloon release.
The balloon release scheduled for 6 p.m. Wednesday at Village Creek Park. And as they make sure Coleman is remembered, especially for his family.
It's heartbreaking to see what his mother is going to have to see her son laying on the ground on Mother's Day.
A fellow security guard left this handheld radio at the shooting scene, also in Coleman's memory. In Fort Worth, I'm Scoop Jefferson.
In new tonight, police have arrested 2 people for the death of a toddler in Dallas. It's been several weeks since a 2-year-old boy was shot in the chest in Cedar Crest. Paramedics rushed him to a hospital where he died. Police say Toderick Austin left the scene before officers arrived, but he's in custody now. According to new court documents, Austin left the handgun within reach of the little boy, and he's facing multiple charges, including making a firearm accessible to a child.
Oil prices jumped nearly 3% today, and there doesn't appear to be a clear path to peace between the U.S. and Iran. Gas prices here in North Texas have remained steady, though, in the past few days. Drivers in Dallas, Tarrant, and Denton counties are paying the most, with the average cost of a gallon hovering around $4. According to AAA. Gas is slightly cheaper in Collin County, with the average cost at $3.91. Again, they're just averages. There are many stations, especially off the highways and interstates, that are charging more than $4 a gallon. And now to a major vote on bringing a controversial data center to North Texas.
It's a growing trend that puts city leaders at odds with neighbors.
Luke Larry is in Red Oak tonight, half an hour south of downtown Dallas, where people are protesting the plan.
Enclosed chicken coop here.
Turkeys.
We have turkeys.
On 20 acres just outside Red Oak.
We like to call it our piece of Texas.
A forever home for Chris and Jasmine Villegas.
Our other horses on that side.
She's a Marine combat veteran and cancer survivor.
This is my retreat. This is, my peace.
And among the growing number of people in her community, worried about a new data center proposed just beyond her property line.
Why the data center worries me? Because we don't know the health risks that come with it.
It's been a grassroots effort.
They started organizing as City Council decides whether to rezone agricultural land.
We got a change.org petition, and then we've been focused the last few days on the
formal protests.
You'll see a lot of signs like these in front of homes on the border of the proposed data center site. This is the western edge of the development, 800 acres. I talked to one homeowner who said he didn't want this view to change.
It's the third major data center project in Red Oak since 2020.
Within 100 to 150 feet from that tree line.
From that tree line.
2 others are under construction now. City leaders say that tax revenues have helped fund schools and public safety.
They are self-contained. We get a lot of revenues off of it without having to have a lot of expenditures, which allows us to gradually reduce that tax rate.
Jasmine and her neighbors say they'll keep fighting whatever the council decides.
I feel like I have given to this country, and now that doesn't matter.
I don't believe that there are bad intentions with this. I just believe that there needs to be another side to this conversation.
In Red Oak, I'm Luke Clary.
Big news for the city of Arlington. After the success of this year's Grand Prix of Arlington, the race is returning for another year. It turned the area around AT&T Stadium and Globe Life Field into an IndyCar racetrack. Organizers call the inaugural race a resounding success. The Grand Prix will return on March 19, 2027.
Tonight, a nonprofit agency is celebrating its success serving families in a food desert. Open Heart just held a food giveaway in South Dallas at the Juanita Craft Rec Center. They gave away enough food to last most families a full month. The group has spent the past 7 months helping those in need, serving up to 400 families a month. And now they're asking you to volunteer with Open Heart so they can continue their giving mission.
A new councilman to represent a growing portion of Fort Worth, who it is, and what that means for roads and infrastructure.
Safety upgrades at Dallas-Fort Worth International. The new building officials say will keep customers safe.
Well, I do have a little rain in my forecast, and you know what? It's just in time for the weekend. I'm sick of that weekend rain. How about you? My forecast coming up.
And coming up tonight at 6:30, a young girl was saved from a fire. And look at how she formed a special bond with the firefighters who responded to the scene.
In 1 month, the World Cup's International Broadcast Center will be set up in Dallas.
Black and white, it's checkered. It's made in Denmark.
Obviously, we've come a long way, and we're rewinding back when we first discovered.
It's a funny kind of organized, disorganized sport called soccer.
A look back at the kids, the games, and yes, the controversy. That's Tuesday morning on Daybreak.